This is question number 11 from the August 2015 Algebra 1 Regent. Which representations are functions? And then we have choices 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we have the answer choices 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have to look at the choices in the question, Roman numeral 1, Roman numeral 2, Roman numeral 3, and Roman numeral 4, to see which ones are functions. Let's start with Roman numeral 1. When we have a table, in order for the relation to be a function, every x value can correspond to only one y value. So for example, if we would have an x of 4, if 4 corresponds to only 5, this is a function. If 4 corresponds to 5 and to 6, this is not a function. So let's look at the table. We have an x of 2 corresponding to 6, an x of 3 corresponding to negative 12, an x of 4 corresponding to 7, an x of 5 corresponding to 5, and an x of 2 corresponding to negative 6. But we already had before an x of 2 corresponding to positive 6. So we have one x value, we have an x value of 2 corresponding to positive 6 and to negative 6. So this is not a function. Let's move on to choice 2. In a set, in order for a set to be a function, every x value can only correspond to one y value. Let's look at this set. We have 1 corresponding to 1, 2 corresponding to 1. That's okay because it doesn't matter how many x values a y value corresponds to, but every x value can only correspond to one y value. So 1 corresponding to 1, 2 corresponding to 1, 3 corresponding to 2, 4 corresponding to 3, 5 corresponding to 5, 6 corresponding to 8, and 7 corresponding to 13. We have no x's corresponding to more than one y, so this is a function. Let's move on to choice 3. In order for a graph to be a function, it has to pass the vertical line test. The vertical line test is when we draw a vertical line straight down. If the line passes through the graph at more than one place, like this one does, it is not a function. That means that this x value over here corresponds to y value over here and to y value over here. So it is not a function. Let's move on to 4. All lines, this would be a diagonal line. All diagonal lines, all horizontal lines, all lines besides for vertical lines are functions. So choice 4 is a function. Therefore, the choices that are functions are choice 2 and choice 4, which is answer choice number 2, which is the answer to the question.